Is he filming?
Yep.
It's not gonna put it out.
This is a demonstration of the fire retardant capabilities of our Mardonite zeolite from our quarry in eastern Oregon, where we have millions of tons of zeolite. Zeolite is a natural compound that's volcanically produced, has all kinds of plant nutrients and in it, potassium and iron and other things. It's amazing, and there's no toxicity to this whatsoever. Studies have shown that if you use only 5% of zeolite in the fire retardant materials that they're using now, that it will quadruple the effectiveness of the fire retardant to put out the fire. And not only that, zeolite, again, is totally organic and non-toxic, and it does amazing things in putting out fires, which I'll demonstrate. Fire's out.
One more. Yeah. Down.
Hello, I'm Bob Robertson from Southern Oregon. We're here today to express the concern of the people of the state of Oregon for the oil spillage problem now in the Gulf Coast. And we have a material here we'd like to demonstrate today that we think could help solve the problem of the oil spill in the estuaries and marshes and beaches of the Gulf Coast. Today we're here to demonstrate a material called, it's a hybrid zeolite, and Jack Smith will demonstrate how this material will absorb oil on water surfaces and in effect will encapsulate the oil so it's no longer a problem and at least can be dealt with and collected.
What we're demonstrating is the effectiveness of a product called zeolite on a heavy crude oil that we are placing on the water surface in this aquarium. What is happening as the oil surfaces and creates a lily pad effect, and then we sprinkle that lily pad with this powdered zeolite, and the effect of this is the zeolite capsulates the oil. It absorbs the oil, and you'll see in the process that the oil and the zeolite sinks together and they stay in a coagulated form. And one of the advantages of doing this is that we can inject a oil-eating bacteria in this product, and the bacteria, the zeolite and the oil will stay together and allow the bacteria to deal with eating the oil. It's more manageable as the oil is together and on the bottom, and it is actually environmentally safe. It takes very few minutes for this to occur, and as you can see, it is happening in this video very rapidly.
The zeolite material that we just demonstrated that absorbs the oil comes in raw ore form, and we have several hundred acres of material with several million tons of material that could be immediately put on trucks and trucked to the Gulf Coast area, and then it could be applied by these fire retardant helicopters that are owned by Kroman Corporation, and that would be readily available to the Gulf Coast to take care of this problem and to help our neighbors to the south.
Hi, my name is Lee Brennan, and I'm an environmental and civil engineer here in Medford, Oregon. We specialize in site remediation. And what I'm holding in front of me is a block of zeolite, a natural occurring mineral in Oregon. And what we're proposing to do is use this material to absorb the oil spill down in the Gulf Coast. Basically, this material absorbs the material where it's basically encapsulated and significantly reduces the impact of the oil, and the material can actually be recovered and reprocessed, and the oil removed and the material reused. Basically, zeolite's used in the oil refining industry as a synthetic version of it, but the natural version can also be used. Basically, what we propose to do is to pulverize this material and ship it to the Gulf Coast, where it can be dispersed by the Kroman Corporation helicopters, and basically the material will be encapsulated once dispersed. The material can then be later recovered if feasible, or it can just remain where it is and continue to be encapsulated.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Cross. I am a part owner in Kroman Corporation, owner of these helicopters that you've been seeing thus far in the video. Let me introduce what we do. We are heavy lift people. We do logging, fire suppression, and any kind of heavy lift work. We are extremely excited about this project here, spreading this chemical compound over the waters in the inlets and on the water down here where the oil has escaped, and it's going to be an environmentally friendly operation. The material we're going to use is environmentally friendly, and being able to make the oil into such a state that it's not damaging, we're excited about it. Thank you.
In conclusion, this zeolite is unique to Oregon. It's unique to our property for the most part. It's very high in mardenite, which is an absorbent material that makes it absorb oil and other compounds like this in a miraculous way. I think God created this material maybe for this application. We have helicopters through Kroman. We could get them on the way to the Gulf Coast. We could have trucks rolling within just a matter of days. We're anxious to help, and our material is inexpensive. It's non-toxic. It's encapsulating of the oil product, and some experts say it is even detoxifying to the oil product. We are anxious to help out on the Gulf Coast, and any way that you can use this product, we'll make it available. Thank you.